Now, one other area that did not vote yesterday was the Kenyasi West electoral area in the Ashanti region, and it was postponed to today. And we are being told by our regional correspondent Ibrahim Abubakar that voting is currently underway. They had concerns with pictures and names not being in the register. So we are going to find out. It's about midday or a little past midday. They started voting around 7 a.m. We want to find out how the process has been so far and what challenges they have encountered, if any, so that the electoral officials there may also be aware and see how best they can resolve that issue or that challenge and allow the people to exercise their franchise. So Ibrahim Abubakar will be joining us shortly on the line. But across the country, there was general peace and quiet or security during the process. The police deployed some 2,085 soldiers or security personnel, technically 40,000 in general across the country, to ensure that the process is undertaken peacefully. Ibrahim Abubakar has joined us on the line now. Ibrahim, good afternoon and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, Martin.
From 7 a.m. or from the time voting started till now, what can you tell us?
Well, generally the atmosphere is very, very calm, and voting is going on as expected. So far, there has not been any recorded violence with regards to disturbing the electoral process. But then the general concern, like I said in the morning, is the low turnout. As at now, I visited all the 7 voting centers, and I can tell you not more than 500 have cast their ballot out of the 4,800 expected electorate. So the atmosphere is calm, but then the main concern has to do with the turnout. But then the returning officer was telling me that it can be attributed to what happened yesterday. The electorate being denied voting. Yesterday, most of them turn out. They were expecting to vote. They told me, and they have to put their job aside to participate in this nationwide electoral process. But then because the voting was suspended, most of them were furious. They threatened that today they will not come and vote. But then he is hopeful that by 5 p.m., that by the time the election closes, they will come and vote. But then it's very, very low.
Ibrahim,
go to some centers, those who have voted are not even more than 20.
Have the electoral officials there been able to explain why there was confusion with the list that they brought and the pictures that they had?
Well, they are telling me they cannot be able to explain in details because all the electoral materials were printed from Accra and sent down here. So they just got there and realized that there were misplaced pictures and some mix-up of names. That one, they cannot be in the position to tell us the main issue about. But then, the bottom line is that everything has been rectified and voting is going on as expected.
All right. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Abubakar. And he is TV3's reporter in the Ashanti region, monitoring events specifically around the Kenyasi West electoral area, where we are told that voting is currently underway. And he will keep an eye on the development there. He has visited about all of the 7 electoral polling centers and says that in total, just about 500 people have turned up to vote out of the expected 4,000 people. So if you are in and around that area and you have to vote, please do exercise your franchise.